in the office after a week in New Zealand, back at home, and we're heading off again in 3 hours. You packed your bag?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So I want to share some stats with you. So far, in the past 12 months, I have generated $2.51 million in revenue from 371 clients. And today, I have 212 active clients. So of the people who aren't clients anymore, about half of them left, my long-term containers, because it wasn't for them, they didn't like me, whatever other reasons people leave for, many financial. And about half kind of dropped out at the end of a defined period where we did something for, usually 13 weeks, and then they stopped. And here's a amazing stat. And often when we look at business, we think that all customers are created the same, that it's kind of linear. That, if I've got a $5,000 offer, then all customers and all clients are $5,000 people. And here's a stat. Of those 371 people who've given me money, that's more than, and my client program started at about $1,000. 27 of them have given me half of that revenue. So 27 people have given me just over $1.2 million. And that is the power laws in action. And power laws are everywhere, Power laws are, I think the example that they give in, Richard Koch's book about, 80-20 is that, 20% of the fruit trees deliver 80% of the fruit. And what I found in client-serving businesses, coaching, consulting, mentorship, and agencies, is it's not 80-20. Sometimes it's not even 90-10. It's more like 95-5. And I say this to help people think about what products they have and how they set things up. Because not all clients are created equal. And sometimes when people hear that, they think it's some kind of moral judgment that some people are better than others. Some people are somehow superior than other clients. The reality is that people just have different economic means, different focuses, different capacity at certain times. So they form different values to you at different stages because you form different values to them at different stages. Sometimes people who are absolutely perfect clients for me won't give me a single dime because they are not ready to implement that. They've got too much going on in life, too much going on in business, and they don't do it. Sometimes people who are actually quite poor fits as clients have the most money, the most resources, the most will, and they want to give that to me all at once in large doses. I think experience is discerning between those two scenarios, that you don't get completely wound up about the people who should be buying your stuff and should be becoming clients, and equally, you take responsibility when you have poor client choices. I have refunded hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years for poor client fits. Every single one was my fault. Every single one, I had a sense probably before that we weren't the right fit. No matter what their economic capacity, no matter what they kind of said, there was something that was off, and I took the money anyway. I let them sign up anyway, and eventually I regretted it. And so when this is fresh because we just had a conversation on the syndicate call. When I sell my book, when I sell my $50 trainings, when I sell my $100 trainings, if you're in my group, you see those $50, $100, $300 trainings that you can buy. They have a dual goal. They have a goal of delivering immediate value to someone, of them getting the result that's promised in that training, getting the insight, either directly or as part of something else. But they also have the goal of helping me find the people who are ideal to work with. Because that is what a power law does. Of the 100 people who buy the offer code, one of them, might be the ideal client for me and might give me $1,000, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 because I help them generate $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, $2 million over that time. So all clients aren't created equal. And if you drop the moral judgment of low quality clients and all these things that people like push out all the time, and you just understand that the power laws are really, really present, both in terms of the right people for you and the economics, then it provides a lot of ease in your creation. It provides a lot of ease in your development because you understand that the goal of, maybe your lower ticket products is to find people who are the ideal fit, the perfect fit, who are going to be with you for months and years and maybe decades in the future. And also find people who have a particular job to do at that particular time. Because if you have that mindset, you don't have the scarcity mindset of like, oh, people aren't doing this and they aren't ascending and they aren't, and there aren't enough great clients out there, and you don't get into that blaming thing of like, everybody's broke and there's nobody right for me and the market's this and the market's that. You take a responsibility for the fact that your products will develop some people, educate others. Many people will stop at the low ticket and then move on to the high ticket. So power laws are absolutely everywhere. And in client businesses, they're particularly acute. They can be your enemy if you don't embrace them, but they can be your friend if you do.